All right, I'm sure we can all agree that chasing leads is not fun, so definitely let's make sure that we don't do that. This is the 20-minute daily protocol that we are going to install into your practice. Let's use our tools, time batching, and consistency over time, and let's right now set a proper expectation, okay? You'll likely be disappointed if you expect results in a week, but I think you're going to be happily surprised if you're consistent over time for a month, 2, 3, 4, and beyond. Obviously, consistency is what's going to compound. Now, there's some important data that we really do need to know. Number one, the average sales cycle takes 42 days. Okay, this is published data. We have found that from a time a lead is generated to the time it actually monetizes, it takes 42 days. So I know many marketing campaigns that don't even get to the point to where they even get that far. They don't run that long. Okay, so 42 days is the average sales cycle from online leads. Number two, 80% of your sales are going to come after the 7th touch. That's the majority, guys. 80%. Okay, and the kicker is your competition, and this is good to know. Maybe this was you before this video. Your competition only responds to about half of their leads. Okay, and the other half never get contacted anyway. And what's crazy is the people that they do contact, they almost never follow up with a second time. Listen, we're not looking for perfection here, just consistency using the tools that we provide you. So let's go ahead and jump into the 20-minute daily protocol so you can fill your practice with a pipeline of qualified prospects. All right, number one, your goal, okay? Just to give you an expectation of what you want to work towards. Out of 100 leads, what we're really looking to do is to get 20 new patients, okay? 20 new patients is kind of the average for this lead volume. Obviously, if you want to get more than 20 new patients, we can play with some of these numbers here and see if we can improve those, which we have clinics that absolutely do that. Or we can increase the volume. And over time, and with more touch points to these different leads, we actually can dramatically increase that conversion rate. So it is important, real quick, before we jump too far into this protocol, these results are averages based on total integration of our model, okay? You should not assume to get these outcomes within your first 30 days, all right? You're learning the process, you're learning the model, you're right now learning a protocol. So some of these things, your results today are not going to be as good as your results 3, 4, 6 months from now, okay? And I think that's a fair statement. Just want to make sure that you have, again, the proper expectations so you can win. All right. There's a couple of best practices that we just want to make sure that, hey, we're going to do all of these things, even though we've got our 20-minute protocol. During the day, we're going to keep our desktop portal of PatientStream open and always respond when there's active conversations happening. Okay. That's the best way to really have good results, is just to make sure that if people are asking questions, you're there to talk to them. Okay. Number two, use the app to send video chats. There will be, I mean, it's very simple to do, but you'll have a tactical video here in just a minute, okay? When leads come in late, make sure and send them a video chat early, okay? When leads come in during the day, we don't want to send them a video chat right away. We want to try and call them first, okay? If they don't answer, we can send a video. We want to respond to live leads as quickly as possible, of course. The double call is always effective. You learn about that in the Daily Marketer, but of course the double call is a game changer. It feels a little bit like you're being aggressive, but I promise you it is not. Okay, and if you don't know what a double call is, it's outlined in the Daily Marketer. Always follow the script and never schedule leads out past 3 days. Again, that's discussed in the Daily Marketer, but the further out somebody is scheduled, the dramatic difference it makes in the show rate. Okay, so don't schedule leads out past 3 days. If they can't do it, then just say, would you mind if we called you if we have an opening, in within that time frame, a new opening that may fit your schedule, or can we follow up with you next week and pick a time then? That's the best way. All right, so for 20 minutes, we're going to batch 20 minutes during our day, morning, midday, and evening. So for 20 minutes, we're going to take just a little bit of time, call our leads from the night before. Pick up the phone, follow the protocol from the Daily Marketer, call those leads and see if we can get a hold of anybody. To anybody we do not get a hold of, we're going to send them a video chat. okay, and see if we can engage them in the conversations tab of Patient Stream. And then we're going to review our opportunities tab. I'm going to ask you to review the opportunities tab a lot. We want to have a good sense of who is in, like the leads that are in, how long they've been in, whether or not they're advancing or anything else, and just have a good pulse on what's happening in the opportunities tab all the time. All right, again, for 20 minutes between 11 and noon, we want to call the leads. And if they don't answer, we want to leave a voicemail this time. Okay? And then again, review your opportunities tab. At the end of the day, between 5 to 6, we want to send leads a personalized text message and review your opportunities tab. Now, send leads a personalized text message. Of course, they've got the automated texts that are going out, but sometimes the reason people don't respond to those is because it seems like there's a robot, and maybe they didn't see your video chat from before. But it's always good to say, hey, whatever their name is, this is Sam from the clinic. I'm just reaching out to you during my, before I go home. I wanted to see if there's a good time to talk tomorrow. And that's it. Okay? That's the 20 minutes, 3 times a day. Totally doable. We're not going to suck up a lot of your time, and we're not going to ask you to chase a bunch of leads. Now, every successful practice you have ever seen got there by focusing on things like this. Following a model, okay, something that's proven that does work, being consistent over time, and getting better as they went. Now, getting better as you go is very important. This is Dr. Donnie Walsh, okay? And I want you to read something that he sent to me just not too long ago. He said, we started running our ads in December. We're currently running ads for 2 niches, neuropathy and decompression. We still went through the entire process, committed to practice, practice, practice. This led to January being a record month for NPI and also for collections. And February just beat January. Yay. Okay? Practice, practice, practice. You're going through this. And by the way, the fact that you are on this video is commendable. You're doing it. You're absolutely on the right track. And you may already be seeing some really cool results in your practice by now. But it's going to get better. I promise. Okay? Practice, practice, practice. You got this. You do have this. Follow this process. Follow this model. We know it works, and it will work for you. All right, so the next steps are pretty straightforward. We've taken you through what you need to do to fill your practice with new patients. So that is the goal of this first phase of all, of what we've learned here. Okay? So take your time, learn these skills, use the tools, and help your team believe. Help your team believe not just in what the tool does. I mean, that's good. Help your team believe in what you do. Review that and stay on purpose so that every lead you call is a lead that you can help. Okay, that's really important. When you're feeling like you've made good progress on everything we've outlined in this, that means you could go back, watch those videos again, go through some of the guides, whatever the case may be. When you feel like you've made good progress, use the link in this lesson to schedule your next onboard session. It's titled Evergreen Automation. Okay? That's the next step. We want to really build out all of your reactivation campaigns, all that really cool stuff. Okay? And of course, good luck. If you need any help, we are absolutely here to help you. Again, the support widget, bottom right-hand corner of PatientStream. And if you need help, support at mypatientstream.com. And best of luck to you, Doc. And we look forward to talking to you really soon.